the folks here, they are bundled up for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 27.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
9-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Shoot. He's crashing.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's coming. We got double.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6.
Switch up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
47 is the mic, boys. 47. Pick me up. Here we go. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 47.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
For the Browns field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Jacksonville.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 15-1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
You got nothing.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And goal.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
To kick off for Cleveland.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Minshew sets to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Chubb. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Jacksonville.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. And
from the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chop.
Now Minshew. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready? 70, Indy. General West.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Matt Breida.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
5-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Odell Beckham. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Steps away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
22-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10 to 9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rolling to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Chubb, the ball.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rolling to his left. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Bang, 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 bang.
Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars have won the game.
13.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't call.